Hey guys, and welcome back to and read another chapter. Today I am deciding to talk about the accidental cases of Emily Abbott. I enjoyed the first time I talked about a book. I think it's called a book highlight. And because of that, I decided to do a book highlight on the Emily Abbott series by Perry Elizabeth Kirkpatrick. If you are new to this channel, please hit subscribe. And if you are not new to this channel and remember me reading Red Rover, you can remember how much I enjoyed this, and I have now gotten the rest of the series thanks to a wonderful grandma, Shatona Havig, who sent these to me, knowing how much I have loved it. So, I'm here to talk about the rest of them. Each book is centered on a different case that Emily Abbott has found herself into, and each one has its laugh, each one has its moments, each one has its whatever. Red Rover is when this new guy comes to the coffee shop she works at to become a barista, and she finds out that he knows nothing about coffee and knows it's a long road ahead of them for him to know how to work in a coffee shop of all things. She realizes after he does this special thing of drawing pictures on napkins, every guy he orders, he draws a chimney with smoke coming out for guys. And she's asking, and he just says he likes to do it, but she thinks there's something behind what he's doing. So when this guy has not a big reaction, but you can see a reaction on his face when he gets this napkin with a house or a brick house with smoke coming out, and then she later finds out that he's a spy agent trying to keep this guy, Red Rover, not his real name but his code name, this guy Red Rover, safe from criminals. So she finds herself stuck in this spy agent case. Oh, that's when it got started. Well, let me tell you about the rest. Plan to fail is when Emily gets caught in another one of the spy agent cases, and this is when they're heading to this, a charity gala, and she helps along with this case, and yeah, so this is about a charity gala. Bad things, small cases. This is about a micro SD that has, there's some not high quality or high tech, some information on this SD card that Brent needs to try and keep away from these guys who are going after it. And of course, Emily finds herself tagging along. Tutor Nanny's Sped Up Spy is about Emily coming to be a nanny for a week with this really rich family, and Brent is the tutor for this really fancy people, whatever. They think that the guards that are at this mansion trying to keep this family safe are secretly behind something. While Emily stays at this house helping babysitting, they find more and more problems, and they try to capture these guys. This one was my favorite of all time. This one. My favorite. A Spying We Go. This one is definitely accidental. This is definitely an accidental case. Emily and her church group go camping, and she happens upon Brent, who happens upon him searching for someone who supposedly turned away from this agency. Definitely an accidental case when she was not supposed to be there. I'm not even going to say that. Once Upon a Dime is when Emily needs to hide away from people, so she goes and pretends to be a person making calls, trying to make people vote for this special guy, and she's trying to do it to keep herself undercover because people are starting to realize that she's part of this group. Well, not necessarily that she's a part of them, but that she has been helping them. So she finds herself doing that. A 5-Star Spy is about a group called the 10,000 who are rogue agents from Russia, China, and a bunch of different places, and Brent tries to stop them and suffers a gunshot wound, so it's up to Emily to try to catch them. Fair in War, this is also another accidental. She wasn't supposed to be in this, but she went to a fair with her new best friend Izzy, and she realized that when they're buying shirts, Izzy gets taken away by supposed security, saying that her stamp was forged. But you know, when you walk into a fair, you have to get stamped, and they normally do a smiley face or some kind of whatever. With this one, they did certain stamps on certain ladies for them to be captured and to go into different trafficking. So it could be labor trafficking. You get the idea. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. So Izzy is caught in this fiasco, and Brent is at this fair running a food truck, and so she and Brent try to figure out why these people the security has taken them away. And this one wasn't my favorite, but it was still really good and extremely funny. That is the thing with these books. They are full of humor. Brent and Emily make fun of different things. Emily makes fun of movie crime, or like different agent movies, and Emily really likes agencies or any crime show or anything like this. So whenever Brent has a new gadget, she's like, ooh, cool, do they use this to blah blah blah? And Brent likes to make fun and say, oh, that's just movie stuff, Emily. It's a joke that goes on and on and on between them. But later in, you see that Brent, it doesn't say that he has feelings for Emily, but you know, because he tries to keep her safe as much as possible. He fears for her, wondering what will happen next to her, and trying to keep her away from danger. So that is the series that I highlighted for today's video. I hope you guys check out these books, and until next time, have another cup of coffee or tea and read another chapter.